aircraft. You should not have to change comms. For the deep strike guys, we're all going to be on VHF for intercoms 133. So Eagles, that'll be super easy for you guys. And they're all pre-programmed. The only thing is the Hornets, you might need to swap your channels around because I'm never sure if I put them on the right radios because it's all the same shit in Mission Editor for the Hornets. And I can't set mids. So the deep strike guys, your UHF radio is already programmed to your tanker, so don't change it. And then your intercoms is already programmed. Guys, we'll say this: when we're running SRS, if someone transmits, count 2 seconds out before you reply or try to. Even myself, I struggle with it. Let's try not to step on each other. If you hear wee woo wee woo wee, that means you're stepping on somebody or someone's being stepped on. Let's just try to avoid stepping on each other. And if you do step on someone, just let go and give them a chance. So I've got a delay in my mic, so when I let go of the button, it gives it like a full second or two before it stops transmitting. So let's try to avoid stepping on the radios tonight because it's loud. It's really fucking loud. And I think that's it. We've got 2 hours before sunset. So a lot of our flight in guys should be daylight, and then we should be coming home at night. So when you hop in here, you might want to grab your NVGs. You won't necessarily need a HEMIX on flying out there. It's all waypointed. Shadow, remind me before we get rolling, please, to swap out my NVGs. Because if not, I'll fucking forget.
What's the password?
So I haven't given it out yet. We got about.
I got a few questions.
Yes.
About the Hornet flight. So Whiskey Strike Group. Do we have any weapon restrictions? Do you want us to not bring laser guided bombs so we don't?
No, if you guys take lasers, just make sure y'all deconflict. So you guys are pilot's discretion.
So we can bring like whatever bombs we want.
Exactly.
And what is the target of what is the main objective at the Camp 1, Camp 2, Waypoint 1 and 2?
So like I was saying in the briefing, it's basically Iran supplying Al Qaeda. They're going to have armor down there. They're going to be camps set up with artillery units, tanks. Stuff will be tinted. You'll have personnel on the ground, supplies on the ground. You'll have some convoys that are staging to roll in. And it's all defended. Both camps are defended by long range and short range SAMs.
And so, basically, our job is to do as much damage as possible.
As much. So you want to coordinate, though. You want to take out the long range SAMs first, and then you don't want to try and strike. You're not going to be able to strike anything unless you're using JSALs. And even then, the JSALs might get shot down. Your harms might get shot down. Short red units out there that are protecting the sites are capable of shooting down air-to-air missiles or air-to-ground missiles. So locate the two camps and do as much damage as you can. You can take cluster bombs. The only thing I wouldn't do is take anything that's low altitude. If you dive bomb, you're probably going to get killed. If you take dumb bombs, you have to go in hot, low altitude, like diving in, you're probably going to get shot down. Mavericks, you might be good with Mavericks. I'm not sure. I'm not a big Maverick guy. I don't use them a lot.
No, I'll probably go high altitude bombs. That's more than okay with me.
So yeah, the shore rad threats and the SAM threats are your biggest concern to start with. And then once you get that stuff knocked down, it's targets of opportunity. And you guys can make as many trips as you want. You're not super far. And we're all on separate ends of the map too. So you guys are kind of working at a Shanad near Iran, and we're going to be almost in China for the deep strike. And we might actually cross into China. But gentlemen, I'm not going to bullshit you. There is no air-to-air threats tonight. So like me and Shadow, I don't even have sidewinders on my aircraft. I have 2 wingtip missiles, and I'm cutting down weight. I don't even have a third tank. I'm not bringing a third tank. So there are no. This is all air to ground mission. I think most of our OG guys kind of prefer that, but Yeah, I'm not going to bullshit you.
Yeah, I
You
know.
know, sometimes I'll tell you to be prepared and I'll have shit in there hidden. But this time I'm not bullshitting anybody. There's no man pads. I don't use fucking man pads. But like I said, the shore rat is a little bit spicy. None of the shore rat is at sea level. I'll just say that. So be
Going
careful.
safe.
Good night for
Yeah.
picked a good night for deep strike.
Hey,
Yeah.
Texas.
Yes. Yes. Question.
As for the F-14, is stuff uploaded into it, or am I making my own waypoints?
No, well, I'm not sure. I've set your waypoints. And you got your kneeboard?
I have not.
Okay, so go into Mission Intel and you have a kneeboard. It's under Uzi Flight. So you have waypoints. You have 2 hardened targets. They're large command centers, and then there are AAA units around those if you want to bring some smaller bombs. But it's not like a mission where we're loading up full capacity bombs and just bombing everything in sight. So it's kind of more precision. You know, hit a couple targets, then we're gonna head back to the tankers and head home. It's a long fucking flight. It'd probably be 1,100 miles round trip.
Should I just bring 2 GBU-24 paveways then?
It's up to you. And like I told the guys, the tankers are moving. They're at 0.88 Mach. So I've got you. The only thing I put on the Tomcats is fuel tanks, and I put the targeting pod. So the rest is up to you. I don't think anybody else in the deep strike is taking laser guided munitions. Strike Eagles. You guys have a few targets. They are, I think 2 of them are the hardened command center bunkers with the big antennas. And then you have multiple big TV antennas. They're all waypointed, but they're literally on top of the fucking mountain ridges and at the peaks. So you guys will have some little bit of challenges there, but it should be pretty cool. And so if you just joined us for the deep strike, when we get to the tankers, we're going to have an egress point on the map that we're going to fly to. We're going to turn left and then go in. That's the best vantage point that you're going to have for approach to the targets. We're going to do it in order. The Vipers are going to go in first. And once we get heading in on target, you guys can give us about 20 miles of separation and then head in behind us. So we'll do, actually the Strike Eagles can head in first. The Vipers will follow. Then the Hornets and Tomcat will follow up the Vipers. The targets are layered, so you've got the Strike Eagles targets along the ridge at the very last, and then in front of them are going to be the Viper targets at the little plateau, and then the Hornets and Tomcat targets are going to be the very first set. So we don't want the Hornets and Tomcats bombing everything up front, and then we're having to look and through all the smoke and shit. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, and we'll talk about that in flight when we get closer. We've got like 400 something miles to fly until we break off from the tankers. And so, like I said, once you get your bombing run done, you're going to go back and join the tanker and wait for everybody to get finished. Once we're all with the tankers, me or Shadow will trigger the tankers to head home, and they'll start flying back, and we're going to go back to Kandahar. If you don't want to fly the entire flight, I have no hard feelings. It's a long fucking flight. Very long. So
400 miles there, 400 miles back?
No, it's after I added the egress point, it's probably 1,100 miles total.
God damn.
That's
So
not that far.
It was like 550 there so it's 550 directly from Dwyer to the AO, and then we're offsetting like 50 miles to the right of the AO, and then we're 50 miles going back into the AO on approach to the targets. And then it's probably 100 something miles back to the tanker, then another 400 something 50 miles. Well, no, I cut it a little bit short. So it might be about 1,000 to 900 miles, because we're not going all the way back to Dwyer. We're going to go back to Kandahar, which was like 370 something miles from the last waypoint on the tanker. But the tankers are going to break off at the breakoff point. You'll see it on your knee board. It'll say tanker split. That's where the tankers will go into a 100-mile orbit across our path. we're gonna head to the ingress point, do our bombs, and then go join up with the tankers. And like I said, I have a trigger in my group where I'll hit it and it'll flag the tankers to RTB. The tankers are going to stay somewhat with each other as much as I could possibly get them to do it. You know, it's not perfect. There's probably 500 to 1,000 foot of separation in altitude. And then once they start turning, they're going to offset just slightly. I worked on it for like 2 hours to try and get the tankers to stay somewhat close. I can't make them follow each other because then the tanker following the other one, it bounces up and down too much and you can't tank. So
okay, ladies, if you need to use the women's room, you better go do it now.
If you need to go to the bathroom, you need to do it now. The tankers are immortal in unlimited fuel. We are not. So let's try not to have any midair collisions. If I fly 500 miles and I get collided, I'm not going to be personally mad, but I'm probably not going to respawn. If you crash, if something happens on the Deep Strike, there are dynamic spawns at Tarancot, so you don't have to start all the way over if you decide to. But if anybody crashes, dies, whatever, if you don't spawn back in, I'm not going to take it personally. Especially me, if I fly 600 miles and I get fucking my DCS, I'm probably going to stay off for the night. Y'all don't want to hear me cursing. But yeah, any other questions?
We're gonna go outside, slap the shit out of a goat, come back.
Yep. All right, guys. So we'll start getting slotted in. The short strike and seed flight. Once you guys get slotted in and coordinate, you guys are cleared. Deep strike, you guys get all your shit set up and then check in with me. And then once we're all green, we'll taxi out and then we'll trigger the tankers. All right, guys. So the password is I don't remember. Oh, it's deep, DEEP, all caps.
All right.
Is it fuck or deep?
Do what?
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. What about the server?
I don't see it.
So it's going to be Republic of Texas -private. It'll say Afghanistan Operation Silent Trident.
I had favorites.
Yeah, So if you guys haven't been on the servers in a while, last week we got a new IP address. And so you'll have to uncheck your favorites and refavorite it. And then we'll probably get a new IP address soon because we're getting a static IP address next. That's a whole other fucking story.
What's the password again? Deep what?
Deep. Just deep. DEEP, all caps.
So not fucking deep. All right.
No.
Or deep fuck. Neither one of them.
I mean, it would be proper, as of today, but
Deep throat.
No, that's too many letters.
How many people can spell that?
Not a lot in this group. We don't make complicated passwords. Even the simple ones sometimes are a little bit too complicated. If you need a beer, you need a drink, you need a smoke or anything, go ahead and get it done now. Go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a smoke and a piss, and I'll be right back.
Copy that.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Smoking a pancake.
Smoking a creep. Bonging a blitz.
Hey, I figured out what the little notch in the pilot seat's for. I'm just gonna aim down.
Yeah, I got a bedpan. I'm good. It's sitting on the floor of my rig.
Jesus.
Got a little funnel.
Yeah, you start hearing tink, 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 tink.
Hey,
you gotta be dropping nuggets.
They wanted me to learn air-to-air refuel. This is the consequences they pay.
Goat turd.
Yeah, I'm gonna suffer on that air-to-air refuel. I'm telling you that right now.
Hey, it's okay,
you guys just don't think about it. Just don't think about it. It's like the first time you got in. Just don't think about it.
Yeah, just do the best you can. I'm
come out early.
I've only been.
I don't know why you're threatening me with it being a consequence. That's
no,
good
not everybody. Not everybody. Oh, I'm in an A10. Nope, don't want that.
Oh, DCS, why are you crashing? Why are you doing this to me?
Shadow, you're flying with El Jefe. Performance review tonight.
I'll fail. DCS, why?
It's always one.
Don't forget your NVGs.
Oh yeah. Good job. Already doing a good job. That's gonna be the first thing I do. Let me do that real quick.
Fucking brown nosing. Holy shit. That didn't take long.
Hey, I would like to remind you of a video clip, boss.
I stand by what I said.
Oh, you think you got a fast jet?
Yeah, damn Ricky Bobby over here.
Bye. Let me go full afterburner.
Call me the Intimidator.
So yeah, the tankers do have tack-ins if you really need them, but you shouldn't need them. The Texaco, the boom tanker is 27.5, so it'll be the higher one, and the NPRS will be lower. I really hope that they get that to where the NPRS does both one day. That'll be super nice. Ground crew, give me my nods. Change helmet.
Alright, let's try this again.
You can slick down your jet too. You can get Hornet guys, if you don't want that AMRAAM on there, you don't need it. I didn't know if it helps balance the plane out. Like the Viper, if I have the T-pod only and I don't have the harm pod, it really pulls hard. So that's kind of up to you guys.
AMRAAM makes like 300 pounds of difference, I think. How much is it? Yeah, 300 pounds. That doesn't really matter too much.
I just figured it with having the T-pod, that flare on there, I figured it balances it a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Radio check 125.
Oh, who was my flight partner for Snapshot? Okay, cool. Is he in here? Oh, he is. Okay.
Radio check
Give me a minute,
265.
I'm setting up my streaming right now.
No, you're good. I had to reload because it decided to crash on me.
Did anybody hear me on either SRS channel on the Deep Strike?
The Vipers did not come preset.
I have it on 233. The 18s I have it on 252.
Right, so that'll be your oh shit, I forgot to change the two Vipers. Let's see. Let me see. $251. So let's see. So boom tankers will be on 251. Radio check 251. Did anybody hear me on?
Venom 2, Shadow, radio check 251.
Lima Charlie, how copy me?
I just got in. I'm hearing someone key up.
Venom 2 has you 5x5.
Copy, okay, cool. Venom 1-2 or Venom 2 125 radio check. Oh, do I not have the right? Oh, 133. God dang it, I'm fucking retarded. I forgot I changed the intercoms, the inter-flight comms, and I didn't change it on the two fucking Vipers. My flight. Let's see.
Red, waypoint 5, I'll do waypoint 6.
Radio check 133.
Licking chicken 123.
You want to lick my what? Alright, gentlemen, before we get rolling, anybody have any questions?
Roger, fine catches. Got,
Any questions?
Well, I mean,
Can you
start over?
Approximately how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop?
0, you gotta bite it.
3 in a crunch.
You're into some weird shit, man.
Whoa.
How do cameras work?
Good copy on that. I guess we're heading.
Who took the picture of the first camera?
Waypoint 1 to rendezvous with the tankers.
Going for
Nice, easy.
That man's getting us arrested by the FBI right now.
Calling Doge.
Right
It'll audit all of you.
Are we gonna keep it nice and high, Fox? Like 30,000, you think?
It's streamed on YouTube, right?
Fast as a tank or something. I'll probably keep the speed.
I'm getting some great
Yeah, roger that. 30,000 would be fine.
screenshots of everybody lined up.
You know, when we're on final with the
I'm just strike guys. You guys, if the Hornets have to bump up altitude, you can. I'm just gonna fly with. I'm gonna stay formation with the tanker the whole time until we break off.
3 red, 2,000 pound radar.
Alright.
3 is bringing 2 tanks and 4 1,000.
DEEP, all caps.
2 is bringing 3 tanks and 2 1,000 pound units. Roger that, sounds good.
Let me guess, boss is the odd one out with the random default livery.
No, that was me.
Just fucking with you.
Yeah, that was me.
All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna mute and deafen on here, and me and Shadow are gonna taxi out. When you guys get green, go ahead and taxi out behind us, and then check in with me.
Do we need to be on tower frequency right now?
No, we don't. It's all uncontrolled. We're gonna just stay on. We don't have to announce our shit. It's
133.
Yeah, we're all gonna be on 133. I'll kind of be full flight lead, and then Snap, you want to be flight lead between you and Deadshot, and then I think I had Redwood, unless there's any objections to Redwood.
No, that was
objection?
changed.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, if I just didn't think you wanted to do flight leads.
Oh no, that was okay. Red's not quite ready. He's not quite ready yet, so
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
y'all
ahead and take the lead.
Yeah, go for it. Y'all can handle it internally.
And then the 14's just here.
Yeah, the 14. You just the redheaded stepchild tonight.
Is it? Does it make you feel bad? I'm actually a ginger.
Yeah, well, there you go. It fits. All right, gentlemen. I'll see you guys. See you guys on the runway.
Hey, Jack, you on the F-15s, you take GPS weapons?
That's up to you. Unless you guys want to do laser and try and deconflict, but that'll be 3 aircraft dropping laser guideds in the same area.
Yeah, I think we need to do.
I'm on my own laser code.
All right. All right, gentlemen.
Just so you know, the Tomcat's on 166.
Yeah, go ahead. You may have to step out and step back in again. Step out. Yeah, step out of the server, shut your SRS down, and come back. Black Hat flight, check it in.
Lima Charlie Tomcat. Alright, Venom 1 is taxiing out to the runway. I'll be ready when you guys are.
Squid flight ready to taxi.
There's no wake turbulence tonight, gentlemen.
Black Hat's ready to taxi.
Venom 2, go ahead and line up behind me for right now. Squid Flight, Strike Eagle Flight, Tomcat, I want you guys to back taxi and then come pull up behind us.
Copy that, taxi, back taxi behind you.
Venom 2, once they back taxi, we'll pull up to this next set, and then you can hop over to the. Actually, I'll move over to the right. You can or left. You can stay right.
Venom 2. Bombcat, Venom 2, you are dual transmitting SRS and in-game comms. I'm muted in Discord. Not in Discord, your in-game radios and SRS are dual transmitting. Heard.
Guys, too, we don't really have to worry about formation up to the tankers. It's going to be a little bit of a scramble. We'll just take off, kind of scramble, get up, and then we'll form up with the tankers and do things a little bit more formally. But I don't want you guys to worry about formation on takeoff. Just take off and we'll head up to the tankers.
Squad play, copy.
If anybody back talks Fox Hunter, he's got permission to Fox 2 you, by the way.
Does he have any Fox 2s?
I got Fox 3s, but all the Hornets do. Also, someone has a surprise exploding jet. So if you hit a certain target tonight, someone's jet's going to explode. I'm not saying who it is.
Well, we all know who it is, really. What are transmitting on both?
I got you. I got you loud and clear, and just on. I can't tell the difference. I just hear you on SRS. I also don't have in-game comms down or set up.
Hey, Tax 4 flight still waiting on the second F-15. We'll be going out here directly.
Copy that. I see him. He just spawned in, so I'll give you guys a minute. Go for text.
Are you streaming?
Do what?
Are you streaming?
A-firm.
Sick, me too.
And people watching my stream, I will not be looking at comments or replying to comments. We're going to be in mission, in VR, and on radio. So appreciate the comments. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, but if anybody chimes in the comments and is still watching and people start saying hello and stuff, feel free to let them know that I can't see the comments tonight.
I had a joke for you, but I realized if we're streaming, it's probably not a good one for now.
Yeah, wait till the debrief.
Are we doing unrestricted climbs?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, that's kind of a subjective thing.
I'm just saying, we're in Afghanistan. They would hate to not see one.
The tankers are going to be rolling out pretty good, and they're already going to be at Angels 27.
So what he's saying is, gear up, level flight into the runway, pull into the heavens.
I mean, if that works, it works.
I gotta pay a little homage to the pilots that I've maintained their jets for it out of Bagram.
Copy that. I can't wait for them to get that model.
Excited thing I am about this map.
If they had that model now, then we could divert to Bagram, because Bagram's close to where we're going. There's no Tarankot's the closest airbase or airport that to where we're going, and it's still like 200 or 300 miles away or more.
Oh yeah, we're gonna fly right by the word. Wait.
And just for you guys to know who's who, I'm rocking the Chilean livery, and my navigation lights are going to be solid. I'm just going to leave my lights on the whole time. I don't think they're going to see it from the ground in the combat zone, so I don't think it'll make a difference for the picky DCS pilots.
Before
Gentlemen, don't forget if you need them, don't forget to load out your nods.
How about some Cheez-Its?
And make sure to turn your nods on right now in the bright daytime and blind yourself.
Venom 2, we get on station and head in to drop our bombs. I'll take waypoints 3 and 4, 5 and 6, have you take 7 and 8, 9 and 10.
And that's going to work. Once they're off our nose, that'll be right to left.
Two copies. The split flight lead, if you want to go to comms 1252 for interflight comms.
Deadshot, how you coming?
The split flight F-18s, we can go ahead and go to mids 3-3 on Vogue A.
Goddamn, how many channels y'all need?
Hey, checking in. Hey Fox, can you walk me through 7 mids? I'm on the mid screen on my left DDI. Yeah, just go hit your DL and you'll see it pop up on Vogue A and Vogue B. Just highlight the Vogue A, hit 3-3, then enter.
Hey, you guys do realize if you go on the mids, it's 4 Hornets and 1 Tomcat. Your Tomcat's going to be odd man out.
We're not walking over everybody on 133.
No, just use UHF. If you guys are on 252, that can work for inter-flight comms between the 4 Hornets and the 1 Tomcat. That's what I'm saying.
We're just trying to talk shit sneakily.
Yeah, but I'd hate to be on a flight where I'm just sitting there in silence while the other 4 guys are all talking on a channel that I can't access.
Oh, it's fine. I was probably gonna put on like DMX's album or something, you know.
Snapshot, what's going on with your flight, bud?
I don't know. I haven't been able to get a hold of it. He was having issues with SRS. Maybe still having them.
Alright, well, I'm going to give him about 6 minutes and then we're going to start taking off. We got a long flight.
shot.
Say again.
Trying to get a hold of dead shot.
Copy.
I don't believe he's tuned to those frequencies.
He should be tuned to 133 because that's default in the Strike Eagle.
Yeah, tax 133, but got no comms with him.
Snapshot, Fox Hunter.
Go for snapshot.
Roger, Deadshot is SRS's Fubar. He'll just be live on Discord.
Okay.
Alright, well, have him taxi out. So, there we go. Never mind, he's rolling.
Yeah, I'll be cross-communicating on Discord and SRS.
Roger that. Yeah, none of that. You'll get your flag streamed for copyright on that one.
That was a banger, though.
That is true. Alright, Venom 1 is gonna taxi up a little bit and tee up and get ready to tee off.
Technically it's a remastered one, so it wouldn't technically count, but it is a banger.
I gotta be honest, I can't understand shit he says.
For my radio?
It's like you're yelling through a tin can.
Might just have to adjust your radio effects just a little bit.
It ain't me.
Tomcat, Hornets, you guys can scoot up close. We have no weight turbulence. Make room for the big Berthas in the back. Boss, I want your nose in my exhaust.
That's Fox. You guys are gonna get personal real quick.
Interesting.
Alright, gentlemen, I'm going to trigger the tankers and we're going to get rolling. Alright, Venom 1 is spooling. Venom 1 off brakes. Burner.
Venom 2 off brakes.
Blackcat off brakes.
Squared off brakes.
Venom 1 rotate.
Squid 2 activator, 3 activator. 4-1 off brakes. 4-1 brake, or burner.
Venom 2, 450 knots, pulling up.
Same Venom 1.
Gadget hit the retaining wall at the end of the runway. Venom 2 rolling out 15,000.
Frog 1 coming out of burner.
Alright, I'll meet you boys at the tanker.
happened. I couldn't pull up. I pulled my stick back and nothing happened.
Alright, Venom 1 has tankers in sight just south of the airfield, Angels 2-7.
Venom 2 visual. Black Cat visual. Squid Fly visual.
I went ahead and deleted my bind for emergency jettison. I pulled a rookie move on the training map the other night and jettisoned all my weapons.
Nice. How'd that go?
It went fine.
Yeah, you directly off my nose and behind you.
Alright, gentlemen, we got 278 miles until tanker split.
Are you good? How's the feeling with the teapot? Go ahead, I'll stay off your left wing.
Venom 1, Venom 2 is going to leave some space for you to pull up on the left wing of the tanker.
We're going to push up to Angels 2-5.
Venom 1's gonna head in and top off.
Actually, we're going to turn around, the tanker's behind us. Black Cat 1-1 saddled left of show.
Venom 2 settled left of Texaco.
I may have made him slightly too fast, but we'll be good. is disconnecting, popping off right.
Venom 2 slotting in.
I'm gonna move over to the left.
Two's coming right to Venom 1, right wing.
Roger.
4-2, do you need to take on fuel?
So the call for the 4-2?
I may have made him a little bit fast. I was basically at full mill tanking.
Yeah, she was a bit quick.
But I tell you what, it's easier at full mill than it is at like fucking half throttle for me. Venom 2, you don't have to stay like right on my wing. That way there's a little bit less risk of me flying into you not paying attention. So we can keep a little bit of a spread. It's all good.
Venom 2 copies.
right, master air refueler. Let's see how it's done.
I'm a little rusty in the F-15. Check on. Black Hat, I'm going up and over to the left. Can I use way?
Just be careful. You guys remember we're right above you. Naval flight, just keep in mind we're right above you guys. So is our tanker.
Slow there, Dex.
Hello.
Sorry about that, Dex.
No, it's all good, man. I just didn't want y'all to pop up in front of our tanker and have him divert.
Yeah, cover that.
I'm trying to keep an eye on you back there, Ben, too.
The tanker seems to be hovering around anywhere between 332 to 334 in the box.
Yeah, I start passing him and then I back off the throttle a little bit and then I get like a quarter mile behind before I realize it. Looking good, Snap.
got into a coughing fit.
No, that's alright.
Somebody else's turn.
That's all good, man. Well, you still probably have like 20-something thousand pounds anyways.
I got more than enough fuel.
Alright, did Deadshot make it on SRS?
Deadshot, if you want a shot at it, go ahead. Well, I've got 30,000 pounds of fuel, so I got plenty.
Is Deadshot gonna make an attempt?
Yes, affirmative.
Copy that. Alright, we got flight, we got about 116 miles until the tankers split off into their orbit. 100 miles, still tanker split.
The tanker's 251000. Did you switch over to AM, manual AM? I'll be on your COM2 radio.
Alright, Venom 1 is moving left of the tanker if you guys want to stay to the right. Just trying to get some views of everybody.
Yeah, we got both radios switched over to 251.
Ford 1, I think Ford 2's air brake is up a little bit. I can't tell, but it looks like it's still up a little bit.
Yeah, be advised, Ford 2 is not able to communicate with the tanker.
Copy that, Ford 1. Is he good on fuel?
Ford 2, how good are you on fuel? Yeah, probably. He's got 18.2. He should be good.
Copy that. Venom 1 is going to top off real quick.
Copy that. Go ahead.
Venom 2 is going to move over to left wing for top off following Venom 1.
I was the last one on the tanker and I canceled out, so he should have been ready. think you need to recycle your speed brake. There you go.
Alright, one's transfer complete, powering back, braking to the right. Venom 2, you are cleared in. Got about 46 miles until we brake left, or the tanker brakes.
Alright, sorry about that. Had a little bit of an issue with the SRS.
It's all good, man. You're up. Tanker's cleared for you. We got 42 miles until the tanker splits off. Alright, strike flight. We got about 37 miles till the tanker split off. Venom 2 is topping off right now, and then we're going to go ahead and break off with the Strike Eagles to the ingress point and start conducting our bomb runs. Ford 1, once Venom's topped off, I'm going to have you go ahead and take lead and head us to the ingress point. How copy? Ford 1, you copy Venom 1. Radio check 133. Copy that, thank you. Alright, Venom 2, we're gonna go ahead and brake right and start heading to waypoint 2.
Venom 2.
I'm right on your 6.
Ford 2, the tanker's going to be turning here in a minute. We're going to be switching off, headed to waypoint 2.
Alright, copy that. Venom flight is currently heading to waypoint 2, gonna push up to Angels 28000.
Copy that.
Venom 2, we're gonna just do a like 2-degree climb. Hornet flight, Venom flight is on our way to waypoint 2, and then we're going to ingress and start our bombing runs, and we will let you know once we hit our targets and you guys will be cleared in. Alright, 1's leveling off. Go for Venom 1. Go for Venom 1.
Roger, could you just give me a heads up when you guys break for your targets?
Copy. We already are broken off from the tankers. We're at your 3 o'clock. We're currently heading to waypoint 2, ingress point.
Roger, we'll give you another minute or so, then we'll make our turn.
Copy that. We're at Angels 2-8, approximately 0.81 Mach. We got about 213 miles until ingress.
Copy.
So if you guys need to stay with the tanker for a little bit longer, you're more than welcome to. It's a little bit long of a flight. The tankers are going to break right and go south before they turn left and start orbiting. So it's still going to be pushing a little bit towards the AO slightly.
Yeah, Roger, they just broke right in front of the 18s.
Oh, so, okay, I see him. Venom 2, watch out. I think we've got a little traffic coming this way now.
Yeah, Venom 2 has visual. 2's gonna keep no power. I'm gonna transfer some target coordinates to the 500 series waypoints, and then I'll be back hands-on.
Well, that worked out pretty well. Yeah, I'm full mil. I'm at 0.82 Mach.
Same, mil 0.82, about 327 in the box.
Roger. Roger that. Flight, just be mindful there is reported AAA on site. That should be our biggest threat.
We're going to hold it waypoint 2 and let the Vipers and Hornets go in and take care of the targets.
Forward flight, you guys are cleared in hot. Your targets are going to be just northeast of the main targets along the ridge of the mountain that we're based at. Venom 2, I'm going to go ahead and do about a 1 degree climb, and I'm going to see if I can push up to Angels 30 and maintain speed. Might not be able to hold it though.
Copy. 1, Venom 2 is showing current range arriving at waypoint 2 with 9.3 approximately.
Copy that, yeah, we should be fine.
I'm showing 300 in the box.
Venom 2 is going to block altitude, Angels 29.
Copy that, I'll level off at Angels 29. Forward flight, Venom flight's going to be at Angels 29000.
Copy that. Forward flight will maintain Angels 27.
Yeah, it should work out pretty good. This is my first time doing a deep striker like this with air-to-air refueling for me.
Yeah, we are kind of falling back though.
It's all good. I'm about to level off and then we'll pick up a couple knots. They all got way more fuel than we do.
Short 142, keep an eye on your speed brakes, not cycling all the way.
Alright, Venom 1 leveling Angels 29. If it works out like I think it should, we'll be able to drop our bombs, hang a left out of the AO, head to waypoint 11, and the tankers should be arriving to that waypoint close to about the same time, hopefully.
That'd be nice.
I think once we drop bombs and we fill up, I think we'll be good to head home without tanking on the way home.
sky's still open. Happens to everybody.
Shit, sometimes some of us forget to even put our gear up. Ford flight, you guys just be careful when you start dropping bombs. There might be some AAA that can touch you at that altitude.
Ford flight copies.
For everybody that completes the entire flight, you're gonna get 5 Shroot bucks.
What?
Shroot bucks. Dwight Schrute bucks. It's good currency. It's good currency. Don't worry about it.
Versus Shrootland.
I mean, I could always pay out in Candyland money.
I was gonna say, can we get some White Castle?
Ooh, too expensive. Too expensive. I'll take everybody to the bar, and we're gonna do. I'll get you all shots, the bar mat shots. You know, at the end of the night.
I think I audibly just threw up.
Anybody have some flashbacks just now?
Yeah, those are called gray snails. I used to be a bartender.
How about we just start listing names of different liquors and see who gags?
Jaeger. Snapball's Jaeger. And then number 2's got to be Fireball.
Oh, the old Mad Dog 2020.
Goldschlager.
Tequila. 151. Where my other Texas boys at? What do we know about Mad Dog 2020? Oh, that'd be great.
Hey, we didn't even bother with Mad Dog. We just went straight Boone's Farm.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
One thing I'll never do again is Canadian Mist and Dr. Pepper.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Alright, Venom Flight, looks like we are 80 miles out from ingress point.
2, stay, fuel stay.
Venom 2 will overfly waypoint 2 to allow 1 to kind of take lead on the ingress.
Man, we should be good. Our targets are right to left, so we should be fine. I'm not far behind you. I'm at your like 7 o'clock. We have some good separation, so as soon as we get up there, go ahead and turn in. I'll turn in with you, and then we'll drop bombs and head waypoint.
11.
So, how's the fight going?
Do you repeat your last more carefully?
How is everybody's flight going?
Oh, it's going good here. I'm fuel state 9.6. We got 40 miles till ingress. My knee board looks really good on my knee.
I've got Netflix on my left MFD.
How? I need to know.
I'm lying.
So now you're responsible. You got to go find someone to make that happen for us. We need the guy that made the iPad kneeboard mod to allow it to play videos. I do got a little mountain ahead of me that doesn't look like it's too far gonna be below me.
Yeah, I was saying like the mountains here below us right now is like 15,000 feet, so we're only at about 14,000 to 15,000 feet above the ground.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at Angels 29, and that mountain peak right off our nose is not maybe a couple thousand feet below us. Be a nice, clever spot for some shore rad.
I would cry.
I wouldn't do that to you guys. Not with me on the flight. Maybe without me, you know, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, of course you wouldn't self-sabotage yourself.
No, wait till we hit targets and then like 15 J11s pop up out of China and start heading this way.
Oh yeah, you see these mountains? We're taking them down in the mountains. Go ahead, let them come out.
I'm gonna go hide behind the tankers.
I like how it's two equally height peaks in front of us.
Yeah, those are some pretty tall peaks. I might need to try landing a helicopter up there. Alright, 15 miles. Our Venom flight is 15 miles from ingress. And I think we're ahead of everybody.
Yeah, it's filtered out quite nicely on the flight over.
Yeah.
Forward flight's just directly under you, to your left.
Copy that, I got visual. Alright, Venom 2 should be starting his bombing run. Venom 1 is about 5 miles out.
Venom 2 ingressing.
Copy that. Alright.
Forward flight 3 miles to ingress.
Alright, Venom 2 is ingressing. Venom 1 is 1 mile. Alright, Venom 1 is ingressing. See, that worked out perfectly. Now you're on my left.
Flycat 11 inbound for waypoint 3.
Copy that. Alright, Venom 1 is 34 miles out from target.
Yeah, roger that. Venom 1. Squid's flight is now ingressing on their waypoints.
Copy that. Venom 2, you got visual yet?
Clock ingressing waypoint 3.
Venom 2 has tally on the target area. They just came into range.
Copy that. I'm gonna try and make this a one time, so I'll have to circle back around. I'm gonna try and drop all 4 on my
On waypoints 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Copy. Be advised, you might have to do some fine tuning. The targeting pod's not directly on top of the buildings.
Copy that.
Venom 2 beginning attack run.
Alright, Venom 1's got tally. Alright, Venom 1 is pickled.
Venom 2, pickle times 4.
Venom 1, pickle times 4. And coming left.
Venom 2, good effects on target. Venom 2 taking AAA from the mountaintop north of, corrections, southwest of the targets.
Copy, Venom 1, good hits on targets. Proceed to Xville, waypoint 11. Strike flight, we are taking AAA fire from the mountains just north of the AO. We are good bombs on targets. We are exfilling to waypoint 11, rendezvous with the tankers.
Roger, roger. Squid 1 is 20 seconds out.
Squid 4, 15 seconds from drop. Visual
short AAA site on Mountain Southwest.
Looks like the AAA was coming from the Strike Eagle target. So Strike Eagles, be advised, we are getting shot at Angels 29.
Hey, affirmative. We were getting shot at. We're doing evasive.
Venom 2, looks like the tankers are at waypoint 11 and they're proceeding back south. I'm gonna go ahead and head back towards waypoint 1 for intercept.
Squid 4, positive BDA, strike waypoint 4, fuel depot.
Venom 1, Squid 1, flight egressing to waypoint 7, shack times 2.
Copy that.
I didn't.
Venom 2, Tachyon 2 X-ray is the tanker.
Copy, 2 X-ray showing 180 miles to tanker.
Copy.
Black out to it. Black out, first weapon good effect, second weapon all way. Second weapon good effect.
Alright, Venom 1 is fuel state 7.9.
Venom 2 is 8.0.
Roger that. Alright, I got tankers back on data link. Looks like they're at our 1 o'clock.
Copy.
I'm just below you, about your 5 o'clock, Angels 30. Flight. Venom Flight is rejoining with the tankers. KC-135, Boom is TACAN 2 X-ray. NPRS is TACAN 3 X-ray. They are currently heading to waypoint 1. Figure we'll grab some fuel and then we'll push up to Angels 3-5 and head home.
Two copies. I might end up calling it a little bit earlier. We'll see. I got about an hour before I got a friend coming to pick me up for snowboarding.
Copy that, man. Not a problem. If I make it all the way back, this will probably be the longest fixed wing mission I've ever flown.
Venom 1, Venom 2.
Go for Venom 2.
At this altitude and at mill power, we can honestly make it all the way back to Kandahar without topping off.
It's all good, bud. I still want to try and air-to-air refuel, and then I'm gonna wait for everybody else to catch up.
Copy. 2 is gonna break off and fly the RTB. Try to at least get on the ground before my buddy comes.
Copy that, man. Good flying with you. I'm literally right underneath you.
Yep, it's good flying too. I'll still be on comms until I get on the ground.
Copy that. Alright, Flight Venom will be at the tankers and meet you guys there, and then we'll head to Kandahar.
Alright, 4 flights en route to tankers.
Black Cat's on target and the tanker.
Alright, flight. Tankers are passing waypoint 1 and they're heading south along that orbit. They got about another probably 50-60 miles before they turn back, start heading to waypoint 11, or rendezvous waypoint for the other flights. But they are currently passing waypoint 1.
One to Phantom 1-1, be advised my pedal pouch is full.
Do you need to take a potty break?
And yeah, I am racehorse.
Toss that reliable autopilot on.
Revenge.
Fox Hunter, if they start giving you any more lip, you got permission to shoot them down.
Thank you, boss man. I did bring one long and too short.
Just don't even say anything. Just wait till they're all formed up close to each other.
You did say the tankers were invincible, right?
A-firm. Invincible tankers.
Well, Fox's secret weapon is he's going to get real close formation, then his internet's going to crap out and it's going to desync into everybody.
But that's fair.
Those tankers are the biggest piece of chaff I got.
The tankers are Dale Earnhardt tonight.
Hey, no joke.
I'm at full mill tanking. Alright, I'm about 60 miles out from the tankers. Should be a nice little flight home with that sun setting here soon.
Best job I ever had.
Not necessarily the best job that you give, though, wink wink.
I thought I said that in privacy.
Thinking out loud again.
We'll have that on the big jobs.
I got a Rolex I'll sell you for cheap.
Don't start those again.
Look, there's a $10,000 Rolex. I'll let it go for $199.
Mine all day.
Alright, I'll do snap-on payments. $19.99 for 187 months.
I fell into that that shot before. He ain't gonna get me again.
I gotta speed up a little bit or they're actually gonna run off from me. And ladies and gentlemen watching my stream, I appreciate it. I cannot currently look at comments right now, but we'll try and get to them once we get wheels down here in a couple hours. I should have put a static carrier sitting in the middle of Kandahar so the Hornet guys can feel a little bit more like home.
Yeah, I have been jonesing to get on a carrier.
You could put the static one on ground and still trap on it.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh, we used to have it on the NTTR training range right at Nellis. We had a carrier sitting just south of the runway, or south of midfield, and oh, it was a blast. I think this is the deepest strike I've ever put together so far.
Definitely the longest one. I remember one when I first started flying with you that I had to go back and do it all over again. That made it for a long night.
Yeah, but back then that was like 150 miles. Because I think like maybe two of us knew how to air-to-air refuel at that time.
Yeah, that wasn't me.
Oh, it definitely wasn't me.
Clean and striper, man.
Alright, I finally got visual. They're about 30 miles out.
The moral of the story is you can make techs do anything if you give them a objective to learn and enough bullying. I mean, positive encouragement that you too can have 1,000-mile strikes.
Oh yeah, look how good the bullying motivates me. It took them 2 years to get me to try it.
Made you to finally try it.
Do what now?
what actually made you to finally try it? Like, what made you decide in the end to do it? Was somebody say something, or you just like said, fuck it?
No, the more I got better at formation flying, and the more once boss gave me some advice on the dead zones on my stick, and I hopped on here by myself without a bunch of people yelling at me, I was able to hook up, and I was like, okay, I can do it.
With enough bullying, all things are possible.
Remind me of all that bullying. We're gonna start putting bounties on people.
I'd take that deal. Damn fine deal.
Snapshot's got 2 AMRAMs and a really big radar.
And I'm not afraid to use them either.
Wrong times. They didn't hear you, only I heard you.
Looks like the tankers are turning.
Yay! Alright, yay, tankers are turning.
Good, I should fly right into him.
That's kind of what I was hoping for.
How the rest of our boys doing? The sea flight and all those guys?
I think they're doing good. I haven't checked the map in a while, but I've been checking. Once I get up to the tankers, though, once we start passing waypoint 1, I'm going to go ahead and give the signal for them to RTB, because they're going to continue up to their waypoint before they RTB. If I wait until they get to the waypoint and start passing it, they'll go all the way south again before they go back up to 4. Therefore,
Yeah, Roger, we can still tank on the way though, right?
correct. I gotta tell them to RTB before they get back up north to their other waypoint, or they'll make a whole other full orbit. So once I get lined up here and caught up to the tanker, I'm going to go ahead and hit my trigger. They're going to fly back up to the rendezvous point, and then when they get to the rendezvous point, they'll turn left and start heading back to Kandahar, and then we can tank. We can stay with them on the way home.
Good, because I'm at 6.6.
Copy that. Alright, I triggered the flag, so they're on course now to rendezvous waypoint. When they get there, they should turn left and start heading home.
Boom in the front and, basket in the front, boom in the back.
A-firm. Yeah, A-firm. Alright, Venom 1 is transfer complete, backing off. Boss, I only disconnected once.
I'm proud of you.
I went from 5,000 pounds to 12,000 pounds, disconnected one time.
Just a heads up, the tankers, if they're trying to waypoint 1, they're about 20 miles away from that.
Negative, they should turn at the rendezvous point, so we have a little bit further than that.
Ah, my bad, roger that.
A little under 100 miles, no big deal. Forward flight, I'm right at tanker, tanker's all yours.
Copy that. We're pushing in for the tanker right now.
Whiskey, I know you're watching. If you want to let them know in the comments that can't really check anything, so if you see anybody want to reply to them for me, I'd appreciate it. I think you might have to recertify, sir.
Yeah, I think so.
Tomcat, give me a little burner. Very nice, all good. Forward flight, settled right. That's alright, just settle in, settle in.
These coughing fits are getting to me.
Quit hitting the bomb so hard.
South of port side tanker.
Well, I probably got about 50 miles or so before tanker's gonna head home.
Flat cat slotting in for port side basket.
Good for now.
Copy that. I'm at your 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock high, right above you.
Yeah, I've got over 12,000 pounds, so that's good.
Copy that. I'm at 11. Want to go catch up to the naval boys.
15.
Do what?
The F-15 takes forever.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna just grab me a little bit little top off.
One sliding to the left side.
Copy. Venom 1 is popping off right. Alright, let's go catch up to those naval boys. Naval flight, Ford and Venom flight are coming to catch up to you, and we'll fly with you on the way home. We're topped off.
1/3 on the tanker now.
Copy that. I'm going to be coming in a little bit far right and get a kind of a good sunset visual on you guys. You guys got about less than 20 miles before the tanker is going to break left.
Roger, roger. Swift Flight has finished refueling, waiting on the 14.
Copy that.
Broadcast transfer complete. Coming off power. Coming right.
All right, gentlemen, let's head home. The Kandahar approach waypoint. Venom 1 is pushing up to Angels 35000. If you guys want,
to looks like I'm to everybody's right, high right.
Roger, climbing to 35.
Popping a bunch of flares.
Flares out. Flares now? Split me, Black Cat, copy. So, Black Cat, for the waypoint for the approach, are you showing 202 miles? I have waypoint 8 at 137 right now.
Venom flight confirming Kandahar approach waypoint 135 miles. And that's probably about 50 miles out from Kandahar. If anybody was trying to reach me, I was off comms for like 2 seconds. If any of you guys were trying to reach me, I was off comms for like 2 seconds.
No, nobody likes you.
Fox 3 times 7. Thanks, Shadow, man. Good flying. Nice. I'm looking forward to next time.
Likewise, catch you later.
I catch a missile from one of you guys. I'm just gonna close the servers.
Just kidding. I was just checking the speed.
Oh, I turned my RWR off like 400 miles ago. I have no. Honestly, I have no clue. Just whichever one feels good. I didn't even know you were there until like I F2 viewed.
I'm the slipper of the snake.
I'm a snake. I got my anti-collision light going like a disco ball. Want to see who's faster again?
Well, I want to get close in. Exclamation.
I can't help it. Boss just brings out the competitiveness. Alright, I'm about 0.96 in the box.
Took the big ass candle off the back of it, it'd help. Kingdom Heart traffic would like us to land on runway 23.
I land where I want. I'm gonna land on the taxiway.
Text, pull that thing out, burner.
Alright, I'm at full mill.
There we go.
Alright, Gadget settled on your left, Dex.
Copy that. Squid lead looks like 2-3 is good. We'll come in and kind of break over midfield and do a left hand base to final for 2-3.
Squid copies. Oh, we tight.
I swear, if one of you guys hit me after this long flight, I will not fly for a month.
Just stand still. Stay still.
I'm on autopilot, but I literally would probably cry. I mean, by the time we get done, this is about, almost 1,000 miles, maybe 1,100 miles by the time we get done.
I got you. Bring it in. Ready?
I'm just going to cut power and just set down on top of you guys. You guys carry me home like a drunk from the bar.
Hey, hold it, brothers. I'm making up 4 right behind you guys.
Where's my strike eagle?
Off your right wing.
This for me.
Visual. I'm sitting with my VR view looking behind me.
The Hornets missiles are maybe 18 inches apart.
Damn, we have so much space, Gadget.
I was F4 viewed at my rear, at the rear of my jet, looking straight at you when I did that.
Hornet bros, that was amazing. Your missiles were literally on top of each other.
Hey, Gadget, don't bring it up anymore. I'm bringing it in a little bit.
We got 21 miles until we're gonna slight course correction.
Boss, bring it out, right?
My shit's on auto too, so it's gonna correct itself. We got 15 miles.
Roger, choose clear.
We once we hit this steer point, we'll start descending. Yeah, if you boys want to stagger right echelon, that'll look pretty cool. To left echelon, it's just darkness.
Roger, boss, bring it in position 2. Actually, 14, push up, take position 2 there.
Cover that, 7-2. We're going left or right?
Right.
Boss, I'll come on your right.
Somebody's only got one burner back there.
Bring her in.
3 miles, 2 miles, 2 miles. One mile, course correct, course correct.
Wings to the right.
Oh Jesus, oh Jesus.
I didn't know where the Hornets were.
Yeah, it's weird. This thing went to the right and then went back left for some reason.
Yeah, I know what I missed there, so I just bailed out.
It looked cool. Alright, I'm gonna start dropping the nose down about 5 degrees.
It looked cool, but I crapped myself at 3 stage.
Oh, I about did that too. Alright, pulling back on the power. Alright, gentlemen, we are 50 miles from Kandahar. We're gonna start this. We're gonna continue this descent. Alright, pulling back on the power a little bit more. Alright, I'm gonna bring the nose down a couple more degrees. Alright, about 6.5, 7 degrees, nose down. Kandahar traffic, strike flight inbound 30 miles out for runway 323. I kind of like it now. I've simply figured out how to have the tankers fly in with you guys, orbit, and then fly back out with you guys. That's going to work out pretty good. Alright, one's coming back on the throttle. Alright, gonna bring the nose down a little bit more.
Our traffic. Our traffic, 411, 15 to the north, inbound for 23, crossing midfield.
Alright, gentlemen, if you want to start falling in the trail as we get closer, and if you guys want to land in formation, you're good. Probably won't work out for me, but best of luck.
I'm just gonna wing it.
I was just gonna stay on your wing until we got in. I thought we were gonna do some kind of cool break.
I mean, you can try, just can't promise that I'll see you and not hit you. Don't ask me how.
Just line up, going down the runway, and we'll do the rest.
Alright, Sean, just keep that case 1 interval. Keep it nice and tight. I believe in you.
All day, I appreciate you.
Alright, one's coming back, full back on the power. I'm probably going to extend a little bit past midfield before I brake, get a little bit of a distance for that left base for final. I got forward flight off my nose. Alright, forward 1 is in the brake.
Squad 3 is going panel into the parent.
Alright, Venom 1 is in the brake.
So you set up for a different pass?
Yeah, I'm gonna just come around. I'm gonna do a overhead brake. Just extending out so they can land.
Yeah, traffic. Forward 1, short 5, sir.
Kandahar traffic, Venom 1-1, or Venom 1 is extending in the downwind for 2-3. Kandahar traffic, Venom 1 left base for final, runway 23.
Alright, Squad 3 turning in left towards the runway.
Kandahar traffic, Venom 1, final approach, 2-3, 5 miles. 3 miles.
Squid 4 left base for short funnel in behind Texas, 3 miles.
Quarter pilot 2 coming in for overhead brake on runway 55, I think.
Clear of the runway.
Venom 1, wheels down.
Squid 4, 1 mile final 2.
Squad 3 in the brake.
Kandahar traffic, black Wildcat 1-1 in for overhead parade, runway 23.
Kandahar traffic, Venom 1, clear the active.
Squid 1 and left base turn for runway 23. Kandahar.
And then we're going to exit left of the active. We'll be over here in parking.
Kandahar traffic, Squid 2. 5 miles out for the overhead brake. Left brake. Squid 4, clear the active.
Falcon traffic be advised, KC 135s are in the pattern. Traffic, Wildcat 1-1, inbound for overhead brake, runway 23.
Hello, traffic, Squid 3, coming in, left base turn. Runway 23. Squid 1 will go.
Oh boy. That was a long flight.
Yeah, it was.
Wildcat in the brake.
Yeah, see, I'm still flying.
Oh, you are?
I'm not gonna make it. Come on.
I've got 3,800 pounds of fuel, 152 miles in a dream right now.
Oh, you're fine. We've made it further than on less. You're good. You're at 37. You could run out of fuel now and you could coast all the way in. Now you might not. You might fall.
I don't know about that, boss. I don't know about that.
Oh, well, good job, gentlemen. Good job. That was probably the longest strike I've ever done.
My ass feels it.
Oh, my ass quit hurting. That's
hell long.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
We get a patch for this.
Yes.
1,000-mile club.
Oh no! After catching the tankers and then following the tankers back north, I flew. That was an extra 100-something miles right there. So I think I probably did about 1,300 miles total. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, because when I caught up to the tankers, we went 50 miles south. As I was catching up to them. And then we went all the way back north when they turned. That was 110, 11 miles.
Yeah, I can't even feel my ass anymore.
Oh.
No, so I made it to the target, dropped the bomb. Didn't realize for some reason the nav steering autopilot was involved. And because I didn't trim out enough when I made my turn out, it decided to just say, "Nope, we're gonna go straight into the ground."
Oh, I thought maybe someone got tagged by the AAA.
Nah, it threw me out because it threw me out of autopilot because of my turn, and then just sent me right into the ground. So I threw on a quick hit, just burned all the way up to 40,000 feet, and made it over there. Dropped the last two on the last two targets. Whether or not they hit or not, I don't know. I didn't watch them in. I wasn't taking that chance again.
Well, I had 3 people watching my screen.
Yeah, I think at one time I had like 15 total, and then I average about 8 to 10 for the most of it.
10 traffic, Black Cat's waving off, KC-185 is inbound, they are on final.
Server didn't crash.
Yeah, server held up. I think the other flight, it looked like they were hammering shit. But yeah, no, that was a fun flight. The second on the way home, I hooked up and I hooked up at 5,000 pounds. I disconnected one time and I took 12,100. I think 12.1 total. So that wasn't bad.
Once you get it, it's easier every time.
Yeah, and well, I noticed the problem with me is I don't trim, and so as I take on more fuel, I start getting to a point where like I'll disconnect at like 11.1, and I'm like, you son of a bitch, and then I'll reconnect, and it's like transfer complete. I'm like, you motherfuckers.
Go back for that last sip of gas, and you're done.
Well, then before we caught up to you guys, I went and topped off. But yeah, no, it's fine. I can do it now. I was saying it's nice. I figured out it was pretty simple in Mission Editor. You make them fly out there, then you put 2 waypoints for them to orbit. You set your orbit action, then you put the stop condition as a flag, and then you just go into one of the groups or coalition and just add a radio item and label it, tankers RTB. And so when you push it, it flags it. So when they get to that next waypoint, they'll go on. They'll quit orbiting. So I'll remember that instead of doing tankers that are already preset, going across your path, I'll just put them to spawn in overhead, and you guys can fly in with them. They'll go into an orbit, and then you guys can, when you get done, when you fly out, trigger them. They'll fly home.
And it doesn't even have to be such a long mission. Even on short missions, especially like carrier, usually you'll take off nice and fast, use the afterburner, and then almost immediately refuel, top up, and then go on mission.
Yeah, that's what we did starting out. I was burnered up to them. So we're not going to do a lot of missions where it's this fucking long.
Once every couple of months.
Tomorrow night, yes. Tomorrow night we're gonna do it. Whoever's the OGs, whoever's joining the OG tomorrow night, that's a longer flight tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night is double.
No, tomorrow night it's like 650, 675 one way. And it's the Iraq map. It's over the mountains of Iran.
Okay, that's cool. I don't have that map.
if I make it, I will get there. I will drop the bombs, and I will miraculously somehow have an issue with my jet that forces me to eject.
No, what we'll do is we'll put a carrier south of Kuwait, and then everybody will have to go trap on the carrier, even the Air Force planes.
I mean, the 15 does have a tow.
It does not catch.
It does. It does catch. Yes. It's been proven many times. Me and others have put the 15 and the 16 on the fucking deck of the carrier. It is very much possible.
Can we start an hour early?
Well, that's what I was going to see if you guys wanted to. We might do something. We might do it a little bit earlier. There's not a. Let me go look at the sign up. And for the guys that aren't OG, I'm sorry. it's an OG mission, but. Let me see who all signed up. I
haven't signed up yet. I'll check tomorrow and I'll sign up.
There's only 6 of us signed up for tomorrow night.
That sounds about right for the OG.
Yeah. And I'm fine with that. It's a nice little break. We get 20 people, 30 people for Friday night, and it's a super complicated, involved mission. And then Saturday night's a little bit of a relaxation. I think everybody except one voted for Discord comms. Boss is the odd man out without me voting. But yeah, we might do that. We'll go do a 600 something mile flight and then throw down on the carrier with everybody.
Lord have mercy.
I'm going to trap the F-16 on the carrier. I've done it. Clean. I think Snapshot, Clean, Striper, they've all put the 15 on it. Fucking Hawkeye trapped the fucking C-130 on there twice. It took off from it too.
That's why.
Yeah. Did anybody see it's floating around Instagram where, and I never really knew this, they trapped a fucking U2 on the fucking carriers back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I'm assuming it was for
when they could catch them.
I'm assuming it was like an emergency recovery practice or something. You know, like if some reason they couldn't make it back to where, or like just a remote fucking recovery.
I actually think it was when they were deployed like across the fucking world, and then we had a CSG, and so they could recover the U2. I'm taking my happy ass to bed. I will catch y'all later.
No, good one.
Later, boss. You want a Rolex? You want to buy a Rolex before you go? No.
Oh, I saw that apparently there's I think it's not a Rolex, it's some other brand watch that is solely for F-16 pilots. You have to show proof that you're an F-16 pilot, that you completed your training and flew missions.
Mine's just a Folex from New York.
I think the watch would. Well, I'm at 70 miles and 1,000 pounds, so we may make this.
You probably make it.
Well, I'm getting lined up on the heading now. To try and fly the line.
Yeah, I feel sorry, babe, for anybody who was watching my stream. I didn't know my screen was all screwed up.
I didn't know I didn't mute my fucking microphone, so I'm sure mine's echoing the whole fucking time.
I had like half a screen of picture.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. That was my first mission tanking.
How was it?
It's fine now. It's easy now. Like Gadget said.
Yeah, once you do it once.
Yeah, I just need to practice with loadouts. Like I need to throw a couple of 2,000-pound JDAMs on there and do it.
I'll get you a fire Maverick.
And I'm actually happy with that speed the tankers was at. That worked out well for the Hornets too.
Do what?
The speed that you put the tankers at, that was fine. That worked really well.
Yeah, and it worked for me because there was less wiggle room on the throttle. I could pretty much stay right at full mil, just under full mil, versus when if it's slower and I'm like at half throttle, I really have to work the throttle a lot more. And snap, no thank you, I'm good.
Oh, you don't want to learn the Mavericks?
Not really. It's just honestly, it's not that I don't. I just it's not my cup of tea. If I'm going to be low and slinging missiles, air to ground missiles like that, I'm going to be in a fucking Apache.
You don't have to be that low. You just got to be within 8 miles.
I mean, it seems fun, but it's not anything like, it's not even personal. I'm just not interested in Mavericks.
They're kind of fun.
Yeah. I'm ready to, huh?
We'll just bully you into using them more.
What up, Fox?
I was just wondering, Deadshot, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
He's trying to make it back to Canada.
I'm flying for my life right now, so
no,
if I don't answer, forgive me.
Get with me tomorrow before around about the same time before mission time or whatever, and I'll help you with your SRS.
I think the issue was that I reinstalled DCS a day ago, and I never went and sorted out my a lot of stuff. So there's a really good chance I just need to reinstall it.
Yeah, it needs to point to the new directory or whatever it might be.
Well, just let me know if you need my help.
Yeah, will do. Appreciate it, though.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys. I'm going to check out.
Fox.
All right, Fox. Good flying.
It was fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hop off too, boys. I shall see you on the next mission.
Thanks. What do you got for your birthday?
Do what?
Cheers, guys. What did you get for your birthday?
Oh, we didn't get anything. We just went out to eat last night. Me, Tori, and my mother. We went to the little Japanese hole-in-the-wall place, and I got those fucking hot dogs again. Those are delicious. It's a cool dog. It's literally shrimp tempura instead of a beef hot dog.
Wow.
They layer in crab stick with the mayo in the bottom of the hot dog. It's like almost like a Hawaiian roll hot dog bun.
Okay.
And then they put the shrimp tempura over it, some more sriracha mayo, and then some like seaweed flakes on the top. And I fucking ate 2 of them, and a fucking sushi roll, a shaggy dog roll, and then we had the dumplings, the goza dumplings, and then they had these little mini cheese sticks, which were like 2-inch long little egg rolls by like a 1/2 inch wide, and they were full of cream cheese. Oh, it was delicious.
Yeah, we went Friday night. What's today? Friday night. Last night, Thursday night, we went to, it's a Korean restaurant, but the lady that owns it, she's Korean, and then her husband's Japanese, and he's an amazing sushi chef. And then she does all the best Korean food, like the bibimbap, and really good ramen as well, like amazing ramen. And it's always just good, and it's pretty cheap. But the sushi is like crazy. They do some really good sushi there too.
Remember, we made our own sushi. Remember, Beach House.
Yeah. Beach House sushi.
Yo, can we talk about that diamond real quick? Because that was amazing.
Yeah, I just went back on the stream and looked at it. Looks good. I didn't realize I was overlapping with Boss. I was like,
You literally, like you were like your fins were playing FAFO with each other. It was amazing.
So I was thinking, I feel like I'm a little bit too low. I should get up a little bit. But then now that I saw that, I was like, if I got up a little bit, I probably would have hit his wing.
I tell you what, I'm gonna mute most of the sound because I don't. If I'm talking, I forgot to mute my mic, so when I'm streaming like that, you can hear me talking in the background, and when I talk on SRS, you hear it both, and it sounds like shit.
Wow.
So I've got some cool footage. That makes a terrible video for YouTube, by the way. It's just long. There's not much happening. So I'm probably not going to make a mission video out of it, but I'm going to make snippets of like I got some cool fucking shots of like when I was approaching you guys at the tanker, when Snap was tanking with the sun in the background. Some great video.
It was some really good formation flying too. I need to tighten my stick up since I got the extension. I need to adjust the settings a little bit, get more crisp. But like Gadget and the other Hornet, like dude, they were so perfect behind you, and then you were an autopilot, so it kind of worked out. What happened?
You don't have auto throttle though, right? Tex, your throttle was like really steady.
Yeah, I don't have auto throttle in the 16, but I have the Windwing F16 stick. So when I'm at full mill, I'm actually up against the physical detent. You know, it has the big brace on the side of it.
Yeah. So you have that tuned in to stay.
Yes. Yeah. And so I can literally just push the throttle all the way forward and it stops and I'm at full mill. And then I can lift the handle and I can push it into just a slight bit of burner and without it falling all the way forward. If I go past like a 1/4 inch and then the weight of the handle, it falls all the way forward.
All right. I got Kandahar in sight. I am